So let us look at the 10th question of section 2, guys. So this is choose the correct statement amongst the following. First option, FeCl4 minus has tetrahedral geometry. COEn NH3 twice Cl2 plus has two geometrical isomers. FeCl4 minus has higher spin only magnetic moment than COEn NH3 twice Cl2 plus. The cobalt ion in COEn NH3 twice Cl2 plus has sp3d2 hybridization. So we'll have to solve each and every option carefully, guys. So what we have FeCl4. So if you're talking about FeCl4, Fe is in the +3 state. Fe in the +3 state, Cl is a weak ligand. Weak ligand, what will happen? All the 5d electrons, they will remain what? They will remain unpaired, right? So as they remain unpaired, what is left? You are left with the s and p orbital, right? So this s and p orbital will undergo hybridization, right? So this p will undergo hybridization and you will have sp3 hybridization. So this will be tetrahedral. So option 1 is correct, guys. Okay. COEn NH3 twice Cl2 has two geometrical isomers. Now this molecule will have how many geometrical isomers? This molecule will have 3 geometrical isomers, guys. It will have how many? It will have 3 geometrical isomers. Out of that, one will be optically active as well. So total number of stereoisomers will be 4. Geometrical isomers will be how much? Geometrical isomers will be 3, guys. Okay. Third option, FeCl4 minus has higher spin only magnetic moment than COEn NH3 twice Cl2. If I look at FeCl4, it has 5 unpaired electrons. So the magnetic moment of this will be depending upon these number of electrons, that is square root of 5 plus 2. Okay. If I'm talking about COEn NH3 twice Cl2, this molecule ligands are strong. So this will form what? This will form a inner orbital complex, that is the hybridization of cobalt over here will be D2sp3. It indicates what? That all the electrons will pair up. Electrons will pair up. And as the electrons are pairing up, guys, what you will get? You will get magnetic moment of this molecule less than that of FeCl4. Are you understanding this? Yes or no? Okay. So option C is correct. Yes. The cobalt ion in COEn NH3 twice Cl2 has sp3d2. No. Strong ligand, so D2 sp3. So answer is option A and C, guys. Okay. Is that clear to everybody? Let us move on to the next question, that is question number 11th. With respect to hypochlorite, chlorate and perchlorate ion, choose the correct statement. The hypochlorite ion is strongest conjugate base. So what is hypochlorite ion? Hypochlorite ion is OCl minus. Is the acid of this weakest? Yes. So if the acid is weakest, then the base will be what? The base will be strongest, right? So option A is correct. Molecular shape of only chlorate ion is influenced by the lone pair of electron of Cl. Okay. So what is chlorate ion? Let's see. Your chlorate ion is this. So here we have a lone pair. So this lone pair obviously will affect what? Will affect the shape of the molecule. Yes. So this option is also correct. Option B is correct. The hypochlorite and the chlorate ions disproportionate to give rise to identical set of ions. So if I take hypochlorite, so this will give you what? This will give you Cl minus plus ClO3 minus. Okay. So that is how it disproportionates. If I am talking about chlorate ion will disproportionate as Cl minus plus ClO4 minus. So are they giving you identical products? No, they're not giving you identical products. So C is wrong. Hypochlorite ion oxidizes the sulfite ion. Yes, that is correct. So what you will get, if you take hypochlorite ion with sulfide ion, that is SO3 2 minus, then this will give you what? This will give you SO4 2 minus, guys. Okay, so it oxidizes what? It oxidizes sulfide ion. So D is also correct, guys. So the correct answer to this question is A, B and D, guys. Let us move on to the 12th question. The cubic cell structure of compound containing cation M and anion X is shown below. So this is your structure. When compared to anion, the cation has smaller ionic radius. Yes. Choose the correct statements. So what we have to do is, we'll have to look at the structure and we'll have to look at the statements. So what we have, the empirical formula of the compound is Mx. So is the empirical formula Mx? We'll have to check. So what is the contribution made by M? Contribution made by M is half of 2. So that is 1. What is contribution made by X? Contribution made by X is 1 by 4 of 4. So that is 1. So formula is Mx. So option A is correct, guys. Okay. Let us look at the second option. The cation M and anion X have different coordination geometries. If I look at the structure very carefully, so the cation and anion will have what? They are occupying the cubical voids. So the geometry will also be the same. Their geometry will be the same. So option B given over here is what? Option B is wrong because it is saying that it has different coordination geometries. Okay. Third option. The ratio of Mx bond length to the cubic unit cell edge length is 0.866. So how will I calculate this? So distance between Mx will be equal to square root of a square by 4 plus a square by 2. So if you calculate this, how much will you get? This will be 0.866, guys. Okay. So option C is correct. Okay. The ratio of ionic radii of cation M to anion X is 0.414. Didn't I just say that it is occupying the cubical void? Yes or no? What is the minimum radius ratio for a cubical void? For a cubical void, the radius ratio is 0.732, right? So what is this value given? 0.414. So option D is what? Option D is incorrect, guys. Okay. So the correct answer is A and C. Okay. I hope you've understood this. Let us move on to the next question, guys.